Hey guys, it's Bucky Gamgee here, and today we are going to talk about the Xbox Scorpio, as it's code-named. It doesn't have actually like an official name, unless that's the official name. It could very well be. But yeah, it comes out this Christmas. Yeah, I don't know how good it's going to sell. It's got now an official price of $500 based on this article I was reading, based on like the hardware it's got. It's got like I want to say like 8 teraflops of something. I don't know what that means. Something about 200 or 300 gigabytes of memory. I can do true 4K. And I think we've all come to realize that the PS4 Pro can't technically do 4K gaming. I think it can do 4K video, but let's be honest, that little thing can't do shit. Come on, people. But anyways, are people really gonna go ahead and buy the Scorpio? I mean, it's a great console and all that, but really look at when we're getting it and the life cycle of this generation, and think about how late it is compared to like the PS4 Pro, which came out, I want to say, last year or something like that. But they also didn't have to do as much changes as the Xbox did, and they did a whole lot to the Xbox, which is crazy. So my opinion, I mean, of course it's gonna sell. There will always be people to buy it, but the thing is, in my opinion, it's too late in the cycle to have put this system out. It's maybe got 2 years to it, if that, because in 2 or 3 years we're gonna start getting the new generation of consoles. And it's going to be like, I feel like it's not going to have enough time to be out, because once we start hearing about that new console, people are going to save, and they're going to wait. Because we know it's going to be a little expensive. It's probably going to be between $400 and $500 for the new console that comes out. And you got to look at it like this. Once people know the new consoles are coming, and they want to buy it, they're going to start saving their money, because a lot of people won't have $500 right up front or whatever it's going to cost, because it's definitely, none of these consoles are going to be as cheap as Nintendo, because Microsoft and Sony always go for high quality gaming, great graphics, huge hard drives, all this flashy stuff to get their games and all that stuff going. So they need a lot of money. So it costs quite a bit to build these consoles. So like when the first came out, the Xbox was $500, only because of the stupid Kinect, which I don't even use. And then you got the PS4, it came out $400. But technically, they could have released the Xbox at $400 as well if they didn't get that fucking Kinect. This should have been a fucking add-on. Just a fucking add-on, because then no one would have bought it, and Microsoft would have known. The Kinect is a fucking worthless piece of shit. Oh yeah, but I digress. The Scorpio, of course people are gonna buy it. I don't think it's gonna sell crazy amounts. They'll probably sell a couple million in its lifespan. But again, once they release information for the next Xbox, I think people are just gonna wait, because one, there's enough smart people out there to know that, I mean, yeah, you can get this now, but this console that comes out in a few years is gonna be 10 times better than what I have now. Plus, the value on your Scorpio is gonna drop, and it's not gonna get as much trade value. So you're better off just sticking with the original Xbox One that you have, possibly, most likely, if you don't have one already. Because all the games that come out for the Xbox can be played on the Xbox, the original, the Slim, which is a little bit more high powered than the original Xbox, and then the Scorpio. And it'll have the capability to play on all three of those consoles. So it's not like once the Scorpio releases, you have to get that in order to play any of the new games. It's basically only there to play in 4K because higher resolution is, guess where we're going. I mean, it's nice and all, and makes the picture look really nice, but to me, graphics aren't everything. Yeah, you need some decent graphics to make a great game, to actually make it look playable. But then you also need at least good story and good gameplay and good concept for your game. And all that stuff adds up. You can't just have good graphics, people. So a really high-powered 4K console is not always the answer. You can get that on a PC right now, but that would also cost you way more than $500 to build. So that'd probably give you $2,000-$3,000 possibly, unless they have a pre-built laptop you can buy or desktop for like $1,000-$2,000. But you know, so this gives gamers, console gamers, a cheap way to get into 4K, and it allows the third-party titles to really up their ante and get those 4K titles going. But yeah, I still don't think it's gonna be going very far. We've already gotten rumors of the next PlayStation 5 a couple months ago or something like that. So it's like, you're a little late, Xbox. Plus, the next generation for Nintendo just came out last March, March 3rd, the Nintendo Switch. So they're already moving on because their console didn't do so well, but it's not like Microsoft is falling in hot water and they need to jump on something new because their console's not selling so well. It's selling good enough to where they're sticking with it, not bad enough like the Nintendo Switch where it's not selling like at all. Except for like after they stopped making the Nintendo Switch, it's got really popular in Japan or something like that, and it was selling like hotcakes. But yeah, that's weird. So again, I don't think the Xbox Scorpio will sell a crap ton. Maybe a couple million, maybe up to like 5 million in its life cycle. Because again, I think the next generation is going to be announced in the next year or so. And then I think it's going to be like 2 to 3 years before the next console comes out. Plus, everything that already is released for the Xbox and will be released can play on the Xbox Slim and the original Xbox. The only difference is it's a much more powerful console, and it's basically focused on getting you that 4K resolution, which 4K resolution is great and all, but again, it's not mandatory. So if you want it, go ahead and buy it. I'm not going to, because the sheer factor of I don't have like $500 laying around, and I really don't want to save up when I could upgrade my computer for streaming or get even another computer to help me stream better than getting another Xbox that's going to do 4K. Plus, also the other challenge with that is getting a 4K TV, and those aren't as, they're getting cheaper, but you're still also looking at possibly $500 for a 4K TV, unless you already have one. But you know, you gotta plan for those things. So yeah, that's all I got on the Scorpio, which is supposed to be released this Christmas. Oh, excuse me. Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm dying over here. Well, probably, I don't know if the $500 price is the actual price they're going to release for. That's just based on all the hardware they have going for the console. We'll probably, if we haven't gotten an official price, or that is the official price, we'll probably get one at E3 this coming year, and we'll probably get also an official release date. This Christmas is all we know right now, but again, probably more at E3. And again, probably 2 to 3 years for the next consoles to come out, so I think it's too late in the life cycle for a new Xbox Scorpio. So yeah, don't forget to like this video. Put your comments down below what you think about the Scorpio. Are you thinking of buying it? Do you think it's worth releasing these consoles? Do you think it's too late in the release cycle? Do you think the next generation of consoles are coming in the next 2 years or so? It's getting about that time. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch at Industrial Burn Heel. I stream a lot. I usually stream around like 8 o'clock. I end up streaming PM. Don't forget I'm on Patreon at patreon.com/IBHN, so you can come donate as little as $1 monthly subscription, and you can cancel it at any time you want. This greatly helps me make more of this content for you guys, which I would really love to, but you know, these don't pay the bills right now. So yeah, I'm Bucky AMG, and I will see you later.